We went to Calvin's first baseball game. Now, did Kristen come down in the middle of me playing Twitch, saying, guess what? Got tickets to go see the Dodgers versus St. Louis. While I was playing Twitch, did she do that? And did she say it was going to be on Wednesday when we usually record the podcast? Yes, she did do that. Was I playing Twitch? Could I not really respond? Yes, that did happen. Could I not really respond? I couldn't really respond, right? Because I couldn't be like, well, baby, you can't, because I'm already agitated with I'm trying to get the white Arabian horse or whatever the fuck I'm trying to do on Red Dead Redemption. And then also I'm like, well, baby, I'm frustrated playing a video game because, right, I've got some outlaws after me. The O'Driscolls they're hot on my tail. Do you know what I'm saying? They might as well be my horse's ass while I'm galloping because they're that close. But why are you telling me now that you got tickets? We didn't even talk about this. On Wednesday night is podcast day, so what do we do? Right? So I said, can we talk about this later? And she said, yeah, but guess what? It's the one game. It's the game if they win, then they go to whoever wins goes to the thing. And I said, well, I already said I can't talk about this right now, right? So what are we doing? And she was like, no, I understand. Okay, we'll talk about it later. And I said, look, Calvin's too young, right? Calvin's way, way, way too young to go to a baseball game, right? Because he's a year and a half. But then I realized, oh, Mexicans, though. Every time I go to a baseball game, every time I've ever been to a baseball game, Mexicans have embryos with them. I mean, they literally, a baby comes out and they go, we got to go play. We got to go catch. The game's at 4. Like, that's what they do. Javier comes out and they say, we got to go. Wipe him up. Go. They play the Padres. No, go. That's what they do. Right? So I'm like, oh, well, I've seen plenty of Mexican families with just straight up babies who are so small they look like keychains, right? Like they're so small they make Tom Hardy look like fucking Yao Ming, okay? So I'm like, okay, well, maybe he isn't too young. And she's like, he's not too young. I'm like, well, maybe he isn't too young. Now Cal's got this Dodger game he's got to go to, but my fiance, Kristen, where did she go to school? St. Louis. Oops. Okay? So Calvin comes down in a fucking Cardinals jacket, and I go, oh, I'm like the Weebay meme, okay. Well, my dad's not going to like that. How am I going to take videos during the game and send them to Uncle Vinny and Uncle Rich? Evan's not going to see this. This is blasphemy. Do I care? No, my dad does. So, of course, she says, oh, it doesn't matter. She wore a Dodgers shirt to even it out. I thought that was very nice. That's a bit of like, that's like truce-like, right? Okay, we're evening it out. Mommy's got the shit on and the baby's got the other thing on. And I know also that he's going to get hot. We're going to have to take off the jacket anyway. Because last thing I want is like some fucking guy coming up and say, hey, why you got a Cardinals jacket on to my son? Like some other, like a little baby with another little baby. That's a 1.5. Hey, dog, hey, why you get that? Why do you have that on your jacket? Why you have Cardinals, man? I just got here. I was born today. I came on, my dad wiped me off. The LA Dodgers for life. And Calvin's like, why do I already have an LA tattoo near your eyes? And so anyway, so I'm like, my son's going to get his ass kicked by some other fucking 1-year-old. Jesus Christ, dude. And so, put me down, Dad. I have to fight him. Like that shit. And so I'm like, whatever. We're going to play it. We're going to be cool. My dad, of course, is like, he's wearing the wrong jacket. But my dad shows up with a Life Rips hoodie on, and Kristen's like, well, where's your Dodger stuff? He's like, I got Dodger stuff. I wear it, whatever. You know, I just got the fucking Life Rips shit. I was like, that's repping, dude. That's my dad repping the cult, dude. Letting him know. So we get there, dude, and I don't like baseball, but I catch myself thinking, driving, like I'm driving. Everyone's in the back seat, and I'm just like, oh, man, I can't fucking wait for Calvin to see this shit. My life is changing as I know it, and I don't even realize it, right? It's like it's in the middle of the movie and it's already started to happen, and I'm the last guy who figures out as the lead of the movie. Everyone in the car they're all fucking sitting there eating shit that we packed, just like, hey, this is what life is like now. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm getting an inkling, right? Like it's like the 16th scene. So we get to the Dodger Stadium, and dude, you know, we put the mask. I'm fucking so annoyed with the mask. Like, you heard me what I was saying. You got to wear the mask outside. It's so fucking annoying. You don't have to wear we were doing it on fucking, I'll just do it like this. No, that's a wrong one. I'll do it like this. Here. Previously on Congratulations. First of all, we're outside. We're outside. We're outside. We're outside. We're outside. Right? So I don't give a shit about the masks. I mean, the masks outside are weird to me. Right, as previously we discussed. So now I go and they're like, you got to wear the mask. We go, nobody's got the mask on. So all of a sudden, I'm a little bit like, okay, fine, fuck it. If we're all getting COVID, we're all getting COVID, right? Now, of course, the guy behind me is fucking patting on my back and reaching over and talking to me. And I'm like, buddy, right? I'm doing the face that that Don Cheadle does when the guy gets shot in the donut shop in Boogie Nights, just with the blood all over his face, just like this. And when the guy's talking to me, trying not to catch his COVID, and probably doesn't have it. Seemed like a nice guy, Miles, but he wanted to talk about Calvin a lot, told me about his kids, and I thought it was really sweet and really beautiful. And that's the fucking nice thing about a Dodger game or any sporting event, right? If you're on the same team, rooting for the same team with people, then all of a sudden you make friends. It's like the comment section in my Instagrams. Everyone's making friends. Now, at the game, Calvin gets there, and he is just, whoa. Right? It is just, he is looking around. He doesn't know what's going on. If you remember my first baseball game, which I've talked about, I cried when Darryl Strawberry hit a grand slam. I immediately cried because I thought everyone was mad at me. Now, I was 6. So I'm like, Calvin is going to cry at some point. Okay? We sit down. And we're always, when you're at a fucking sporting event, I feel like especially a baseball game, because baseball fans are, people say like football fans and like soccer fans and hockey fans are nuts. Dude, I don't think anybody's crazier than a fucking baseball fan. Do you know how intimate it is when there's a batter on the batting, on deck in the circle, right? In the on deck circle? There's like dudes in the thing that are in the stands, just like leaning over like so far, just like, hey, Andres Galarraga, your wife fucking blows dicks. And the guy's just like, Andres Galarraga's like, I guess I'm next. Right? They'll just be like, Bobby Bonilla, you're fucking fatter than you used to be. And you're supposed to just fucking chill and smack a homer after that? One time I was at the game where I was watching the Giants play, and Barry Bonds, somebody said, hey, Barry Bonds, you going to go yard? Which means home run. And Barry Bonds fucking very casually looked over to the kid, winked at him, and then went on to into the batter's box and hit a home run. Couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, isn't that a... We let 2 go, because that's how gangster that was.